it's been updated each time with different ramparts and different things to reflect the changes in warfare.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of different building styles here.
Yeah, very likely will happen.
I'm sorry, it's the guy, but yes, you can see the arrow slits and the arrows and then the cannons and very cool. Yeah, and the one the French attacked in 1216. Ooh, Cambridge. Ooh, very cool. Can you film me?
Yes.
Should I do that? So,
Encore une fois.
It was built just after 1066, so it's been here, and every time there's been a new war, the walls have changed and the ramparts have changed to reflect, so you can see the arrow slits from where it was arrows and then the cannons, and it was used up until the Second World War as a military installation, so it was used to protect Britain until 1958.
Excellent.
Protected us from the French in 1216 to 1217, the siege. And this is the Great Tower.
Ready to take it on?
Yeah.
But I will point out there are millions of stairs. Thank you, sir.
It's not like we both haven't thought it was recording and it hasn't been. show this store here?
I'd like to go to one of those medieval banquets where you eat medieval.
Surely don't astonish me. Their offspring was cut off in the sticks.
I think it'd be a cool place to live.
Yeah, pigs at Heathrow.
Yeah. But I wonder whether it would get. I bet it keeps its heat, don't you think? Cool in summer, warmer in winter. No?
You stay here in the winter.
Or would the stove just cool it too much?
I think it'd just be cool all the time, wouldn't it?
But did you see some of those fireplaces? They were huge. You'd have to have servants to keep it stoked.
You want to have your own forest.
Yeah. Okay, this is the kitchen. facilities. I think they're probably better than they were back in the 1066. Look at this. So people occupied this hill over 2,000 years ago, as much as 1,200 years before Dover Castle was first built. The huge earthworks of the castle outer bailey probably began as the ramparts of an Iron Age hill fort constructed long before the Roman conquest in AD 43. At the top of the path to the right of this pan you can see two remarkable ancient buildings that are much older than the castle. The Pharos is one of two Roman lighthouses flanking Dover town. From around AD 120 they guided ships into the harbour, where there was a fortified base for the galleys of a Roman fleet. Next to the Pharos is the Anglo-Saxon church of St Mary in Castro. It was built around the year 1000 inside a fortress from which defence against Viking raids was organised. The Pharos was later adapted as a bell tower for the church. The bank and stone wall around the buildings were built in the 13th century, replacing defences erected at the time of the Norman conquest in 1066.
Cool.
Underground barracks, 1797 to 1814. Coastal blockade service, 1818 to 1828. Combined operations headquarters, 1938 to 45. And the regional seat of government, 1963 to 84.
That must be the seat there.
So it's in these tunnels that Ramsay organised the evacuation from Dunkirk. But the bit that always gets me is all the little boats that went across. And there's a little quote here saying British propaganda later exploited the successful evacuation of Dunkirk in 1940, particularly the role of Dunkirk little ships. You know, what gets me is the fact that, you know, Uncle Bob just got in his fishing boat and went across. And sometimes Dunkirk spirit still refers to popular belief in the solidarity of the British people in times of adversity, which is what we could do with some right now.
That's it. That's Dover Castle. Might have to come back and have another look. But you have to be pretty keen to go and attack this place, wouldn't you? It's down there. It's quite a long way up from down there. All manner of nasty things going to happen to you if you try and get over the top, I would imagine. That's your magpie. So that's it, we're on the way back down the hill, and I feel the need for ice cream.
Definitely.
That's pretty cool. Well, I honestly thought that Dover was just going to be a dump. I really did. I've seen pictures from years ago and it didn't look all that clever, to be honest with you. It looks a bit rough. And they've clearly spent a massive amount of money on the place, and it looks fab in places now, and they're really working on it. And I think I'd recommend I'll say that again. I'd recommend anybody to bring their boat here, or just turn up for a few days and have a look around the castles and the fortifications on the top of the hill, and even just around the town. There's museums and all sorts of stuff to have a look at. I think you could easily spend a week here when the weather's nice. What was it the guy said in the harbour? Oh yeah, well the weather's nice at the moment. But I think it's easy to say that about anywhere. You know, if you live somewhere all the time, you see the grotty weather as well. It's very easy to have a different opinion about where you live. But I reckon, as somebody who's a bit negative about places, to be honest with you, that it's well worth a visit, and I'd come again. I give it a solid 9.9 out of 10. Actually, it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a hidden gem because we weren't expecting it. We just thought, well, we have to stop here, but it's been so cool and so nice, and so much history, and some amazing walks, and a lovely beachfront, and a marina that they're doing up. It's, yeah.
They're flipping fish and chips though.
Well, we did spot a few places as we walked through town earlier. So
yeah, it might be.
I think later this week we might have to have another attempt at takeaway fish and chippy on the beach. We'll see. My wheelers again.
Yeah, well, that was a bit rude, shutting half an hour early. But still, anyway. So there it is. That's Dover so far. And how many more days have we got here?
3 more days.
3 more days here, weather permitting, and then we're going to sail on to Harwich.
Yes, somewhere near Harwich.
Somewhere near Harwich.
TBC.
Somewhere in the vicinity of Beetlejuice. Douglas Adams, in case you don't know. Gotta watch or read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You can see the wonders of the universe for less than $30 Altarian a day. Shut up, Frank. I'm back down by the side of St James's Church. Which could do with a new roof. It's looking a little bit like it could do with a patch-up job on the top there. So this is the cliff just above where our boat is, which is, can't see, so above the hedge here, and then I can't actually see on the screen because it's so bright, but there's a above the green bit here, you can see the water, and there's a row of boats, and ours is the third one from the right. parked at a cockeyed angle, and that's where we came in. So all the way down that channel and across, we'll have to go out past the super tanker coming in, or big tanker coming in, and then the cruise liner, whoops, control, and then back out. And I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's a red light on the edge which is just saying you've got to stop there until that goes green, so you have to ask them for permission to go out first. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's our boat down there. What day is it?
15th of July.
15th of July, and we are just leaving the massive port of Dover. This is something bigger than we've done before. It's quite exciting and a little bit scary. Well, a lot scary. No, really scary. Take two! We just left there! It's I have an overwhelming desire to own explosives.